Hi, all my sweet friends. So I thought, hold on, let me fix my chair. I thought today we would go over my 2023 favorites of the year. Now, here is the thing. I couldn't possibly show you every little thing that I loved in the year 2023. It would be totally ridiculous to even think I could begin to share. So I just picked and compacted it down to things that were more memorable for me. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Charlie and I love sharing lifestyle videos with you, whether that's plus size content, makeup, home decor, anything that just is part of my life. I like to show you or entertain you at the end of the day. So if that sounds interesting, I would certainly love you to stick around. I just want to get right into it because this is going to be a little more of a lengthy video. And these are all the products I loved this year. Yeah, let's get on to it. It wasn't the best year, but I'm praying that this new coming year, I feel like it's like a running theme that everyone kind of had a lousy year this year. I think a lot's happened and just prayers for a good 2024. So let's get right into it. I'm going to try to keep it all categorized, but I'm not the best at it. And like I said, there's so many other things I would love to show you, but I don't want this to be a hour-long video. So let's get into it like I said. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with a fashion piece that I have loved styling, and it's all of my Converse. Now, I used to be a major feelers girl. That was like when they first came out, I was like, yes, this is my element. I love styling these. They're so unique and chunky, and I still do. But then I bought my first white monochromatic pair of Converse, and I fell in love. But these have got to be just the basic black platforms. Probably one of my favorite pieces to style. And believe it or not, I get so many compliments when I style these. Even when I just style them casually, I get a lot of compliments. And not that any age could wear it, but believe it or not, I get a lot of compliments from women like middle-aged. My grandmother's friends are in their 50s and 60s, and they always are like, oh, they're so cute. And not that they couldn't wear them, but it's nice to, it's always like a true compliment when it comes from an older woman. It just feels a little more genuine. But these are probably my favorite piece to style right now are my Converse sneakers. I have this pair. I have the one that kind of looks like a boot hybrid with the chunky bottoms. They're a little weird to walk in and style. And then I have a vintage pair or vintage inspired pair that is like a powdered blue, and then my white monochromatic ones. I have to calm down or I will end up buying too many pairs. And who the hell needs that many pairs? I mean, I guess you could never have enough shoes. Like, I go through phases where I love Vans, Converse. Like, I am somebody who wears all different types of shoes. The only thing I don't really have are like any type of like basketball sneaker. Not that I don't like them, but I don't have like anything to, I wouldn't even know how to style something like that. But maybe this year will be the year I get myself a pair of like high tops or like a Nike, something like that. So let's get on to my favorite scents. I beat this to death. Everyone kind of knows if you've watched my channel, I'm not really a candle girl. I have little animals. It makes me very nervous. I also have a fear of my home burning down. When I was in 3rd grade, my childhood home burned completely to the ground. We lost every little thing we owned. So I just prefer wax melts. These are just, I don't have every scent that I used over the last year because, again, we'd be here forever. So I just grabbed the few that I do have as of right now that I can show you. And I have to always give a little love to Warm Apple Pie because this is my tried and true, my ride or die. I've been using this for over 10 years. It's my favorite. I do give it a break often because I become extremely nose blind to it. This is my favorite. This was something I discovered this year that I have become in love with. This is the Rose Water and Coconut Milk. If you like the smell of, have you ever been to At Home or any stores like that, like home stores where they have that incredible scent? I don't know ever what it is. This reminds me of it. So the notes in this is sugared. This one doesn't have the notes on it. This one is sugared rose petal, summer berries, coconut milk, vanilla, and pistachio. So I discovered this over the summer. It's much, much better for summer and spring, but I do it all year round. This is definitely more of a winter Christmassy smell. It's got nutmeg in it, cinnamon. It's very good, but this one is just as good and I love. Then I found sweet berry and cider. This is juicy apple and raspberry. It's so strong and so good, and it mixes really well with cinnamon scents. I don't know what's in it that makes it so good. This one I think is going to be fantastic for summer. It's salted coconut and mahogany. It's exactly what it says, and it is so good. So this one is citrus, herbal, wood, coconut, and vanilla. And at first I was like, it's probably not going to have like a projection. It's not going to like project for you to smell. And it does. It smells like a spa. It smells like a clean spa. I think that if you are someone who just likes neutral scents, something fresh like clean laundry or like a spa or like kind of like the essential oil-esque-ness, but you don't want to burn them because of animals, I think you'll like this. And again, it's salted coconut and mahogany. I believe this one's Sensationals. This is Better Homes and Garden, and then the warm apple pie is Sensational. They are all purchased at Walmart. They used to be $2. They are up at $2.22, which is still relatively inexpensive. Okay, so I only have two hair products, so let's get right into that. And this is my new tried and true Love shampoo. Okay, so I am not somebody who has like a like a holy grail shampoo and conditioner. I've tried a few high-end products and I find myself constantly going back to drugstore. I just love it. I used to love Pantene, then I'll use Dove for a while, then I'll use herbal essences. I just go back and forth, and I've never thought to pick up L'Oreal. I love their makeup, so I can't imagine why I wouldn't have loved their hair care line. The problem is the one in the black is the one my daughter used to use, and I hated the smell of it, so I never used it. I don't know how new this one is, so it's the Elvive Hyaluron and Plump. It's 72-hour hydrating shampoo. It has hyaluronic acid, free-flowing hair. It replumps the hair, hydrates. It's for dry and damaged hair. I saw it. It was so affordable. It was under $5 for each thing. But the smell, you guys, it lingers. It's the cleanest. It kind of reminds me of, if you ever used this Finesse in the 80s, my aunt used to love it in the 90s and 80s, Finesse, the blue shampoo. It's kind of cheapy. If that and like Pert Plus had a baby, it's so good. But aside from just the scent being incredible, the packaging's cute too. It does wonders for my hair. I have color treated hair, bleached hair, damaged hair, broken hair. I have heat damaged. I curl my hair once a week. And I find this to really do a nice job. I'll have to show you next time I wash my hair and let it air dry what it actually looks like after. Now my hair is going to be frizzy. It's just because it's so damaged. But I feel like this really controls the frizz. My hair doesn't look too frizzy. I mean, I have a few puffy spots just because I constantly play with it. And that's why that does that. But I feel like overall my hair isn't terrible. I contributed to that, and for both bottles is under $8. I wish they had a bigger option because between my husband and I, we go through them like every 2 weeks. Not because of me. I wash my hair once a week. He washes his hair nightly, and he has about hair to here, so. Okay, next thing for hair care, it's an accessory that I have been loving. I never thought I would love these as much as I do, and it's bows. I have been in love with bows. These are the only ones I have. This is from Marshalls, as well as this beautiful black one. Yes, I am ashamed to admit that I am now a bow girly. This white one, I believe, is also from Marshalls, as well as, or TJ Maxx, one of them, as well as this beautiful, flowy, like super girly, like Alice in Wonderland one. I don't care if I'm 40. I don't care if I'm 60. I don't care if I'm 20. I literally love bows. I wear them when I wear my hair half up and down. I put them on as an accessory when I do a ponytail, and every time I wear them, I get compliments. They are so cute. And now that I think about it, growing up, my grandmother always wore like a ribbon or a bow. She would get the ones that had the ponytail to it when she did keep her hair a little longer. She just recently cut off her hair, and she's like 76 just because she was having hair loss and issues with her hands. Her surgeries for her osteomyelitis just totally went to shit, and we're still waiting to see if she's going to lose her fingertips. I'm sorry, that's a little TMI. But she always wore bows, and they are so cute. And if I have some pictures recently of me wearing them, I don't know if I do or not. I'll pop them in, but I just adore wearing them. I think they're a fun little accessory, and I think that if you've been thinking about it, you should do it and do what makes you happy. Okay, so one last thing I have for hair care. It has been my favorite purchase of this year, and it is my new curling wand. I am a creature of habit. I have said this many times. I do not like to purchase new things. I like the stuff to stay the same. So with that being said, I used one hair tool for 8 years. I don't know how long ago it came out. 2017 maybe? I don't know. It was the Graveyard Girl Bellamy hair wand. It came with 3 attachments. It was a corkscrew, a 32 millimeter, and a 25 millimeter, and it was my holy grail. I never changed it. I loved it. And then I had one other hair tool, which was a chopstick curler, which is those little teeny tiny ones. That's how I get my tiny curls. So I noticed that it wasn't coming to temperature. It would constantly just flicker. I'm like, man, I got to give it a break. I was using it. My daughter was using it. Now the hair straightener that came with it is still in good standing. So I did my research and I was very reluctant, but this is the Foxy Bay. Right now I have the 19 millimeter in. That's how I get these more tighter curls. I love these like boho tight, kind of like hippie-ish curls, 70s. I don't know what you would call them. And I can promise you this, I can highly recommend it. I have used this now, I think almost 6 months. I'll double check. I have a review on it, so I will link that for you guys. I want to say it's been about 6 months, maybe 4 months. So I've used it enough, and I use it once a week, that I can honestly say I love it. Now, I do love the Big Barrel, the 32 millimeter for more blown out, kind of look like you had a blowout. Then the 32 millimeter, or 25 millimeter, I'm sorry, definitely gives you more of a curlier look. But this is my go-to. I don't know. I never thought in a million years that I would love such a, what do you think that is? Like a half an inch? Is that like a half inch? Maybe. I hands down love it. The only 2 barrels that I don't notice myself gravitating towards is the corkscrew ones, just because I hate that you have to curl away and then curl towards your face in order to get them uniformed. I really haven't played with them as much. And I also have the tapered barrel that I didn't play with much, but they do give nice curls. This is a great product. You get, I think, 7 pieces total, 6 barrels plus the attachment. And I can't exactly remember what I paid, but it was under, I want to say $200, or was it even less? I don't know. I'll definitely put the prices on the screen. Plus, I found an amazing coupon code off of TikTok where I got even more money off. I love this tool. And like I said, I am somebody who absolutely rears against change. I don't like anything to get messed up. That's probably why I don't buy a lot of new makeup items as well. And I kind of get in a rut and I just love the same items. This, I can tell you, was an absolute amazing purchase. And I'm so thrilled that I gave it a chance because I love it. Now, skincare items. I have been trying out the Ordinary line. I don't want to say anything specific because, to tell you the truth, I have enough videos on here that you can go see what I've been liking. Otherwise, we would be here forever. This one here is just my top favorite of all time. It's the salicylic acid 2% direct acids. It's a serum. Absolutely my favorite. But for being such an affordable line, I absolutely see a difference in my skin. 100%. The only thing I have an issue is I'm getting fine lines under my eyes. So I would love some eye creams for someone who has very, very, very sensitive eyes. If you have any recommendations, please, please, I am begging you to try to at least prevent any more fine lines. I definitely can tell that I'm getting fine lines under my eyes. No crow's feet, luckily, right now. But this line is fantastic. It's amazing and it's so affordable. Absolutely recommend it. I hands down think they are probably the better affordable lines. You get it right off Sephora and Ulta, I believe. I love these. I love it. I love the Ordinary. I think they're fantastic. Another skincare item that I have changed my life. I know it's going to be so weird for some people. I have raved about this in many, many favorites. You can go back through many favorites. Is just regular stinky old, because it's not my favorite smell, Yeah, it's so medicinal. Dial antibacterial soap. I could rave a whole video on this. This has changed my whole routine for hygiene. So I was scrolling through TikTok and there was a lady talking about her having extra skin and the odor that she just couldn't, didn't matter how many showers she took, no matter how much, and she was about the same size as me. So it wasn't like maybe she was having issues with mobility or reaching, or like she could properly clean. And she was talking about how, like, you know, the same thing I promote, like you could get fungus, you could have yeast, all kinds of different issues with your skin, especially when skin sits on top of other skin. So when you have loose skin, it lays on top of other skin and it can create moisture, all kinds of things. This has changed my life. I had no odor throughout the entire summer, sweating my ass off. This is so amazing. You need an antibacterial soap. My husband suffers from rashes. I wouldn't say he's thin as he was when he was in his 30s, but he's definitely not overweight by any means. And he has went over to an antibacterial soap and never will look back, but he uses Dove. I keep one for my face because it's one of the best face soaps. I have not had a breakout since I started this. I think you would do really well with this on your face, and I think it's gentle enough that you can use it if you have sensitive skin. But this is amazing for washing. You wash your butt with it. You could wash the creases of like where your pubic area meets your leg if you have a little extra skin there. I know this is a little TMI, but I'm just telling you the truth. Under your breast, under your belly, and I guess because it has a antibacterial property, it definitely helps with odor. I love it. Can you tell that I love it? Because I do. Absolutely amazing. But it is a little drying. It can be a little drying, but it's not enough to put me off. So to combat any drying, I go right into lotions. I always wear lotion at night. Doesn't matter. I can't stand that feeling of tightness. My husband loves it. He feels like it means he's clean. I, on the other hand, could sleep head to toe in oils. I hate feeling dry, but I have recommended these in so many favors that I would be doing it injustice if I didn't recommend it in this one. And it's the Jergens Essential Oil Collection. This one's almost empty. This is my favorite one for summer. This paired with the grapefruit Dove body wash. Oh, magnificent. This also goes amazing with Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue because it has very similar notes. It is just a sweet citrus. Exactly what it says. That is what this is. Then they have a eucalyptus one. I believe on Amazon they have a sandalwood one. And then this is my baby. I love this. I found this by mistake. I never gravitated to rose scents until now. I don't know why I love them so much, but as I've gotten older, I have found myself to be obsessed with rose scents. I wish this had more like explanation what the scent profile is, but it doesn't. This is amazing. It does not smell matronly at all. Not that there's anything wrong with a matronly smell. It just smells like you have a rose bush sitting out your window and the cool breeze of spring is coming in your window with your rose bushes. This one is my favorite. And the beauty of this is that it leaves your skin glistening. So if you self-tan and then apply this, your skin's going to look like the healthiest glow. Now, as much as I love these, it can't compare to how much I love this EOS Vanilla Cashmere. This goes so well with Ariana Grande Cloud. I think this would pair well with anything because of the note profiles in it. It's just so damn good. It's whipped vanilla, soft musk, and cozy caramel. To me, it smells like cotton candy, like grown-up cotton candy and vanilla. And I am definitely someone who steers away from the vanilla notes. It's not my favorite. Weird, I know, because most people absolutely adore vanilla. Not so much me, but I do love cotton candy. And it's a very, I don't know how to describe it. I know this was all over TikTok. It's what made me go smell it. It almost smells like a vanilla ice cream. Have you ever gotten, like, it's a hot summer day and you can smell that vanilla ice cream? That's kind of what it reminds me of when you're at an ice cream shop, obviously. And I believe the price point is pretty good. I think it was like $8 or $9. And I've had this now what was it, like 6 months ago I bought it, and I'm just probably to about here. I love it. So speaking of perfume, again, creature of habit, I have my signature scent, which is Flower Bomb. But you guys, I don't know if I've worn it nearly as much as this, and I've raved and raved and raved. This is my second bottle of this Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. I don't know, it's like, if it's very feminine but masculine at the same time. I remember I went to a winery, and I try never to wear people's perfumes that like are in close contact with me, because it can be weird, and I don't ever want to do that to somebody, especially if it's their signature scent. I know that could just be me a problem, but she was wearing it, and my husband's like, "What are you wearing?" He actually thought our male friend was wearing a new cologne. She's like, "Oh, I think it's me." And I kept smelling it, and then I would go to her house and I would smell it, and I don't even know how to begin to describe it. It's probably one of the best perfumes, excluding any, like, even though it's a celebrity perfume, I don't know how to even begin. My daughter constantly steals it from me. Probably one of my favorite scents. I probably will wear this for a very long time. Hate the packaging because it's so bulky, but love the perfume itself. Okay, so now we've done house scents, hair care, hair accessories, skincare. Now let's move on to my nails. So I have always worn press-on nails, believe it or not. So when I was a little girl, my mother, does anyone remember foam rollers? The ones that you get at like dollar store and they clip. At nighttime, my mother would make me sit in front of her and she would roll my hair in these damn rollers. I wore wigwams over my leggings, and she would paint my nails. I don't know why this was our routine, but she always would roll my hair in them damn rollers. And really, realistically, I can remember being like, I had to have only been 4 years old, putting on red lipstick for some reason. I don't know why this memory is so strong to me, but since I was a very little girl, I always wore press-on nails. I can remember being like 8 years old, putting on press-on nails. I don't even know why this memory is so vivid, but back then, I guess not even until this like last year has press-on nails really stepped up their game. So I've been wearing press-on nails. You can go back on my Instagram. Anytime that one of my natural nails would break, I would replace it with a press-on. So I've been wearing press-on nails virtually my entire adult life, and maybe even my teens and younger than that. But they have stepped up their game. So I try to always show you what new press-ons I'm putting on, reviews on them, but I typically leave them in my shorts so that they don't get too overwhelming and boring. I always try to update you when I put on a new pair, but here's the thing, I feel like sometimes I'll record them and save them, and then it seems like I'm changing them often, but just remember, usually I wear them 14 days, but sometimes I forget to public the video. Like I have one that I put on my blue ones December 28th, and I just put these on yesterday, which would have been January 10th. So there was a big gap in between, but both videos are only going to be about 4 days apart. But I'm going to just upload them for you. Some of my favorites, guys, I probably have 20 pairs upstairs. So I just picked and grabbed some of my favorites, and I feel like would be helpful for you. 90% of the time, I either wear Kiss or Salon Perfect. Those are my favorite. I have never really splurged on anything like custom because I don't really feel like I need to. I like paying like $5, $10. Sign up for the Kiss rewards, you guys. They have so much on there. Last week, not only were they, or 2 weeks ago, they had a 70% off sale, and I had earned like $20 back from buying so many nails. These are my husband's favorite. He picked these out for me for Christmas. The Bare But Better from the Kiss line are amazing. If you're like maybe like a teacher who doesn't want anything flashy on her nails, or a secretary, or you work in an office setting and you want something neutral, this Bare But Better line, they do it right. Now here's the thing. I don't know why he is so attracted to these coffin ballerina shaped nails. I hate them. I know I'm in the minority. I like square or round, and almond. Those are my go-to, but I'm gonna have to wear these because he keeps bugging me. He keeps saying, why aren't you putting the nails I bought you on? The color is to die for, but I just don't love that shape. But that's okay. I'm gonna wear them for him simply because he bought them, and not many men will go out picking out nails for their wives. I'm very lucky that way. These have slowly become my favorite. These are the nail, the Kiss Classy nails. These are the French almond. You guys, I think these look so good on the nails. I think I have a video of these. These are top 5 favorite. No, I'm going to say these are number 3. These are number 3 because these are 1 and 2. So this would be my 3rd favorite nail of all time. I have 5 boxes of these now. I know it's ridiculous, but you can get them, like, they make these in different types. Like, you don't have to get them in these pearlescents. They do have just a traditional French, and they have some other variation of French. Gorgeous. These are my 2nd favorite nails. They're hard to find. They are at Walmart. I've only worn these 1 other time. I get 2 wears out of 1 box of nails, so technically 2 sets of nails. These are the Salon Perfect Glazed Milky Pearlescent Celebrity Inspired Nails. Oh, they're so stunning on the hands. They are that milky pink pearl that every girl wants. These are my 2nd favorite nails of all times. These have been some of my favorites as well. I will upload the short of them with more detail, but these are hands down my favorite nails. I don't wear them a lot because I kind of hoard the few boxes I have, and my daughter keeps stealing them from me. I'm going to kick her ass. These are the Salon Perfect. I remember when these came out 2 years ago, I was over the moon because they remind me of like witchy nails. I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like a white witch. Kind of, for some reason, I get like Sanderson sisters. Winnie, her long, beautiful nails. I don't know why that's what this reminds me of. So they're coffin shaped, but to me, they're not. They are more of a point. They're long, they're warm, clean, warm pink and gloss. They are the modern French. This is a modern take on a classic French. I know that they are saying they're coffin shaped, but I don't think they are. They look more of a stiletto-y shape to me. I love these. I don't know why they give me like white witch vibes, but they do. And they make these nails, because they are number 1. These turn me into another woman. I don't know who I become when I wear these. I know that's so silly, but certain nails like these ones too make me somebody else. They just give me confidence. I don't know why. That's so silly, but they just do. So if I was going to show all of the jewelry that I love this year, we would be here forever. So what I'm going to do for you is link it below. I'm going to link all the jewelry pieces that I bought this year that I think are worth your while, that are affordable. These 2 rings I got for Christmas. Now, I guess they technically could be a last year's favorite, but they are just so gorgeous and different. I love them. Let me take them off for you and show you. I did get them in an 8. My fingers are swollen. They're always so damn swollen, but it's just like a jadey. It's so hard to get it on camera. It's like a jade green. Now, I thought this one was supposed to be green as well. So when it came like a gunmetal bluish, it's not that I was disappointed, but I thought it was going to be green. However, I love the rings. I love everything on the website, so I will link that for you, and they do amazing sales. And they have not tarnished. They have not turned my hands green. I love them. So I have these in all 3 sizes. I was going back and forth about the Bottega dupes. Now that I wore them, I'm obsessed, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on these. I love these. I got the 3 different size ones for $8. You can definitely just buy one size, but I recommend getting all 3. That way you have like, you can switch it up. They look like big, fat little teardrops, and I love them. Definitely a win. Like I said, I will link all of the jewelry that I've been loving. These have probably been my most worn earrings. These were off Shein, and believe it or not, they are really good quality. They're just little white cowgirl boots. Obsessed. I've worn them to the Zach Bryan concert. I've worn them to the Warren Ziders concert. They are like my concert earrings. I love them. And I also have on these chain linked hoops. Amazon, love. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my favorite book of this year, well, of last year, and then we're going to get into the makeup products because there's quite a bit. I had the second half of the book. This book cover, let me tell you something, best thing ever. Best thing I ever purchased. Even though it's not a necessity, it's just fun to have. It looks like the dragons from Fourth Wing. That's why I grabbed them. I love it. So, of course, I thought I had physical copies. I guess I got them from the library, but Haunting Adelaide and Hunting Adelaide, hands down, was what put me in a reading slump. I was coming off a high of reading those, and I just couldn't find anything to compare until I don't have the jacket on this one, but it is Iron Flame, and I read Fourth Wing in the beginning of the year. I have maybe 30 pages left, you guys. I don't know. I know it was mixed. At first, people were dying over and loving Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, and now I know it's more mixed reviews. I love it. I just can't wait till the third edition comes out, and I plan on reading more from her when more stuff comes out. I just loved it. That's all I'm going to say. I loved it. If you're thinking of it and you're questioning, pick it up. I had a shitty reading year this year. I didn't read nearly as much as I have in the past. It's not that I didn't want to. It was just that kind of a year. I just didn't get into reading like I usually did, and that's a trash truck. Okay, let's get into the makeup portion so we can wrap this up so we're not here all day. I'm hoping this isn't as long as I think it is. 2 palettes that I've been loving. I'm not going to beat it to death. I don't buy palettes anymore because I got sucked into that needing every palette. So now, unless I am going to live, breathe, and die for it, I don't buy it. However, I live, breathe, and die for these 2 palettes. These are my favorite. These are the Playing in Makeup by Yolanda, Glitter Obsessed 1 and 2. And yes, these are my favorite. They are stunning. I will show you. I've shown them so many times. I use these daily. Yes, I wear glitter every day. Life is too short, and I love glitter, so I'm going to wear it every day. It makes me happy, and it, for some reason, makes a lot of other people happy. I get stopped all the time and said that I look festive and fun, and people love it. This is one of my favorites. Look at that. It's stunning. I keep the plastic to just keep them protected. Look at that. So beautiful. I will link these for you. It looks like I have lost a little bit of glitter. I'm going to have to just fix the one and press it a little bit. I think some just fell out all over me. Number one, I love supporting a women-owned business. I love supporting an indie business. And I believe, I don't want to be incorrect because I don't know if she's African-American or if I think Yolanda would be some type of Hispanic maybe. So of course that's just like a nice thing to support all 3 of those. And then this one is to die. Look at that Cinderella blue, you guys. What is up with how gorgeous that is? I mean, I'm dying. It's gorgeous. And yes, I wear these every day. I love them. I've worn them on my face. I know I have glitter somewhere. I've worn these on my face. I've worn them. I love them in the inner corner. I think they just do really well. So I have a box here. I'm just going to bring it over and we're going to rapid fire through this so we are done. Let's start out with my favorite concealer of this year, which is a big surprise to me because when I first bought it, I didn't like it, but I figured out kind of how to use it. So this is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer in 15 Light. Sad news. I am devastated. So the Maybelline 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation was my literal holy grail, the one that was pink. And for some reason when I bought it, I accidentally bought the 30-wear one, and it is horrible. The 30-hour one is, I don't know what's about it, but it's like cement on my skin. And I am not somebody who is finicky about foundations. I can wear a lot of makeup. I don't mind it. I hate it. Every time I wear it, my makeup looks terrible. So I went on the other day. I'm like, maybe I want to repurchase it. They discontinued it. And I can't even get it. And I'm not paying $22 for a bottle off of Amazon. I'm just not going to do it. So with this concealer, I'm just so upset about it. So I'm gonna have to find a new holy grail, because the pink one looked gorgeous. Probably the best foundation, even with high end. You have to let this sit just a few seconds and warm up on the skin, and it's totally full coverage, and it's so good. I really love it, and it's like $5 on Amazon. Okie doke. Oh, I just lost an earring. Okay. Alrighty, so I have shown this in many of favorites. This is the cream bronzer in caramel. I no longer really use powder bronzer. This is my favorite. It's from ABH. It is well loved. I just keep the little plastic thing on it just so it doesn't dry out, and it has not. You can see this is well loved. I just love it. I love warm bronzers. I don't like anything cool toned on me because it makes me look gaunt and it pulls purple. I would love something that is exactly like this, and it is an alternative because this is very expensive. For a long time, and it's so weird that it's popular now because I've been doing it for years. If you go back on some of my videos, the Maybelline Stick in Coconut used to be one of my favorites, but it's not as warm as this one. So I'm probably just going to splurge and keep repurchasing that. I love it. For foundation, I have been going back to this. It's just good. I love it. This is in 102 Shell Beige. The color range is fantastic, and it's amazing full coverage, and they have a glowy version, which is just as good. So, eyebrows. I was using, I just started recently using an eyebrow wax. It's from iMethod Beauty, and I loved it. So I wanted to try the e.l.f. Look at my eyebrows. I'm going a little softer and more full. This is amazing. So I've been doing my makeup a little different recently, so I will do a get ready with me, which I think I'm going to start adding get ready with me's and hit on fun topics. So you have a visual and you can hear me talk about things. So I'm thinking for my first one, I wanted to definitely let me know what you think. And then I can also take requests on topics that people want me to kind of hit on. But I think I want to do being plus size and intimacy while being plus size and the hygiene aspects of it. I feel like I'm very confident in that part of my life, and I would love to talk and share. It might be a little TMI for some people, but it might be, maybe I'll find the right target audience for it and start doing my makeup. So I will show you soon what I've changed up. I'm doing a lot less powder. This e.l.f., all that to say, the brow lift from e.l.f. is better than any high-end product I've ever used, and I love it. Okay. One thing that I will splurge on is a good blush. I have been made fun of about my blush on here. I've been made fun of all over line because I wear a lot of blush. It's my thing. I love it. You definitely don't have to do as I do. I just love it. So one of the best blushes that I have reintroduced to my daily routine, I did pink for a long time. I probably wore pink for almost a year now, and I'm getting back into my more corally ones. This is off of Sephora. It's a more affordable brand. It's Lawless, and this is called Angel Suede. I have given this one much love. It's almost gone. That's what I have on today. It's just, it's so beautiful. It's not, I mean, it's just beautiful. I will have that linked for you because it is absolutely a must. I got to get a couple more of these. This is the Too Faced Cloud Crush Candy Clouds. So here's the thing. First of all, the color is to die. You can see I loved it. I've only had this for a year, maybe less. It absolutely blurs. I don't know what it is about this that blurs, but it 100% does, because when I wear this, I absolutely can tell a difference in my makeup. It is gorgeous. And last but certainly not least, any one of the One Size Beauties. This one right here just happens to be Firestarter. I have given this so much love, as you can see, and I love the one in Attention Seeker. I got to get some of the bronzers and try this as well. I know this is like very, very, very orange for maybe somebody in my skin tone, but just a little bit goes a long way. This would be beautiful on my deep skin girls or boys. Gorgeous. It's something about orange on a deep skinned person. One of my favorite things. One of my favorite things in the world. Okay, all I have left is some of my favorite lip products of this year, and then we are done, I hope. All right, I'm just going to leave them in here. This is a new find. This is the white line from Essence, and this is an 09 special. I forgot lip liners. That's okay. I share enough. This is one of my favorite nudes, and it's under $4. It's beautiful. I will swatch it for you really fast. Absolutely a must. Then for the higher end, this is my favorite nude of all time. This is Huda Beauty, an anniversary. I should have known that. I don't know why I needed to look. It is the most neutral. They actually look very similar. That's probably why I love them. This is Huda Beauty Anniversary. I don't love cool toned lipsticks. I don't like the grays. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like the grayish colors, grays, is that what it's called? I don't know. I like something with just a hint of warmth to it. Love these. Now, lip glosses. I've gotten into lip glosses this year. If it was not for the scent of the Fenty ones, I would love this. This is in the Fenty Glow. It's beautiful, but it's got that weird fruity scent that I don't love. This is hands down my favorite of all time. Doesn't matter what color. This one just happens to be an 002 Ice. Spice or Ice? Ice. I think I need reading glasses soon. This is the Hyaluronic Lifter Gloss from Maybelline. These are so good. I've been through 4 or 5 of these. Not just this color. I love Stone as well. These are amazing. However, I think this might be just as good. I don't know. So I saw this when I went to get the e.l.f. oil for my daughter. This is the last thing. I'm trying to hurry. This is the NYX. This is Milky Salted Caramel Shake. I don't know what is in this, but it is, first of all, it smells so good. I love the applicator. The color is so opaque. That's it. That's the gloss. This is what I've been living on for the last week and a half. Look at that. It is gorgeous. This is the only color that they had available at Ulta in the nudes. It's $8. Look at that. Even my grandmother tried it on the other day and loved it. Okay, you guys, so let's just wrap up. That is my 2023 makeup favorites. I don't know if I've done a favorites in a while, so this should be fun to wrap up everything I loved. Like I said, this is just a small haul of what I've been loving because otherwise we would be here forever. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope that this year coming brings you many blessings. I really would love you to stick around and subscribe. I appreciate you, the ones that have been here and love to support me. It's just so much fun to be with you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and definitely let me know what you think about the Get Ready With Me's. I think I'm gonna start putting them up on Mondays and talking about fun topics. It doesn't necessarily have to be heavy topics, but I definitely wanna talk on some, maybe what it's like to be a young woman raising your teen sisters, or my beliefs on raising teens, because I feel like I have a very unconventional way of looking at raising teens. It can be tricky. Possibly talking about hygiene. We could talk about even fun topics in the media, celebrities. I don't care what it is. I literally can talk about anything. So if you enjoyed this, I would love you to stick around and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.